Hello, hello everyone. How's all my crafty witches doing today? Did you have a lovely holiday? I just relaxed. My husband made me some peanut butter cookies, so I was all good. Alright, if you're new to my channel, you are on Tony's Witchy Arts and Crafts, and I'm Tony. Hi, hello. Alright, today we are moving on to a new project because I have finished the miniature witches bookshelf. So I'll show that off real quick. And this is what it looks like. Okay. I got all my like beads and just random like pieces out. Started putting some stuff together. So I glued some knickknacks in here. Some feathers. There's a little bottle full of spell stuff. Here's some here are some spell bottles here. A little shell. I tried to make some of my own tarot cards. Put a crystal here, so a sage bundle, some sweetgrass, and I made this little lantern here. And then I don't know if you guys can see, but the little potion bottles in here are all like they're like beads that you put together in a certain way, and it makes them look really cool. Alright. And then I got my crystal ball in here, and the witch, she has a daughter, so she's got a picture of her daughter in there. And then there's a little hanging element here. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll turn the lights on one more time. And then my pen pal, she can, if she needs to change the batteries, this slips in and out, so she can change the batteries easily. Alright. And the books are removable, so she could write messages inside the books if she wants to. Okay. And it just folds right back up, closes up, and just stick them right back in there. And then glue a little kitty cat there. There's some keys over here. So yeah, pretty cool, huh? I loved how it turned out. But now, I'm gonna put the somewhat spooky stuff away. I will go back to like Halloween themed stuff in October. But for September, of course, now the sun's gonna come through. Sorry for the sunrise here. Before I started filming, there was no sunrise coming in, and now that I start filming, sunrise. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to my September list, which is like winter themed, Christmas themed, you know, winter solstice type themed stuff. And a lot of like just gift making for September, so I can like get that stuff done and out of the way, and then I can just play for the rest of the year. Yay! So I'm gonna continue on with the Tim Holtz box. So showed you that I took all the little boxes out of there. That's how I was able to make the witch's bookshelf. Okay, so we're just gonna continue on that, and I'm gonna do a Christmas scene, and this will be a gift for someone too. So we're just gonna start checking Christmas stuff off the list. Alright, so to start on this project, I'm gonna take the lid off for now and put it aside. I haven't decided how I'm gonna use that, or if I was just gonna put it back on, like if it was a window looking into a Christmas house. Like, it'd be cool. It will be cool. Alright, so what I did, I kind of like did a rough sketch on what I wanted the scene to look like, and then I started cutting out the pieces I wanted. So think I might start that with you guys today. Yeah. So I always love miniatures. When I was a little girl, my grandpa used to take me to miniatures. And like, because some of these small towns here in Idaho had like little museums and they had like miniatures in them. One of the scenes was a Christmas, like it was like a living room with a Christmas tree and a fireplace, and it was so warming to my heart to see stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to make my own creation. So that's where I'm gonna start today. So I want to focus on getting like the walls decorated. Okay. And so I measured all my pieces yesterday. And so I have all, I had to go through all my Christmas stuff yesterday and see what I had. So I'm just going to start gluing these in. So I know a lot of you that I watch have now just started doing your Halloween stuff. But have you thought about handmade Christmas presents that you're going to do for people, if that's what you do? And what are you going to make? Maybe you guys have some suggestions for me, because I never know what to make people. Okay. I'm super happy that I'm starting to see a lot of the pumpkin spice flavored stuff in the stores, though. That is pretty cool. Alright, so this is going to be the bottom half and that's going to be the top half. Because I'm doing it like this instead of like that, right? Because I want to be able to squeeze a tree in here, or maybe a corner fireplace and a chair. What's your favorite thing about the holidays? And maybe what's your least favorite thing about the holidays? I think my least favorite thing is I don't like going to the stores to shop for things. That's my least favorite. So that's why over the years I've gotten the habit of making stuff ahead of time and just setting it aside, right? I think my most favorite thing, for some reason I know most of the holidays are like in the winter time, right? But it always makes me think of being warm. Not really necessarily on the outside, but more internal. Being warm, because I think of like being wrapped up in a big fluffy blanket with hot cocoa or apple cider, you know, family members that you love and cherish being near, and Christmas lights. I really love the twinkling of lights around the holidays. And candles. This is usually the time of year I start buying my scented candles. Um, I'm not close with my other family members whatsoever. I mean, when I was much younger, we were, but you know, the older you get, things happen and you grow apart. And so, which we have, but so we don't celebrate the holidays like we used to. And I kind of miss that. So I'm gonna start making my own traditional stuff with just the people that love and understand me. But you know, that's life. It happens. It is what it is. Alright, so all I'm doing is just putting I'm calling these pieces wallpaper. Because it's going to be like a apartment. So like I said, this is my bottom, this is my top. So I'm doing my top side pieces. And then this is supposed to be like the ceiling. So I just put like a plain tan piece there. Because I don't think anyone ever paints their ceiling a different color, do they? Just like the eggshell color or the tan color. It's only the walls that we worry about, right? Last year I was feeling very bug, right? So I didn't put any lights or Christmas tree up, and now I kind of regretted it. So I'm definitely gonna put a tree up this year. Even if it's just my husband and I that are gonna see it. I love looking at the lights. Sometimes I think I might be part fairy or part fae because I love sparkle and shine. That's probably one of the reasons why I like the Christmas lights so much. And probably why I love glitter so much. So yesterday when I was preparing these pieces, I also had to kind of modify that dollar store Christmas tree looking thing I got. That was on this, like it was on this block, right? And I had to cut it off. And then it was too tall, so I had to cut the bottom piece off, like this, right? Which I'm going to save it because I might use it for something. And then I had to trim, so here's the piece I ended up with. But to get it glued in there, I had to trim some of it off, which you won't see it once it's all in there. And this tree has so much fallout, I tell you what. I had glitter all over me from head to toe from cutting these pieces off, right? And oh, my husband was like complaining last night because when he went to the bathroom he was seeing sparkly stuff all over the floor, and he's like, uh-oh, she must have gotten into the glitter. Okay, and then this piece right here is gonna be my carpet, so I kind of gotta set it up to get it in there. But he was like, couldn't you have shooken off before you came to the bathroom? I'm like, I did. Like anytime I mess with glitter, I always shake off in here before I go out there to the rest of the apartment. But yeah, that's funny. Glitter doesn't bother me. I don't mind if it gets everywhere. Not everyone's like that though. Okay. Alright. I don't know if you guys can see, like a carpet there now. I mean, just putting those pieces in, you can see the scene that I'm trying to get is starting to pull together, right? And then I want border strips here, right? So what I did was I cut up a cereal box to the width I wanted, and I layered 2 pieces, so there's 2 pieces on top of each other, okay? And then I put some of these flat back pearls across for like dimension on the trim, and then I just painted it like a really dark brown. I know it kind of looks black, but it's a dark brown in person here. So those will go in there, which I think I needed. I may have to set this up. Yeah. Oh. So let me see. Okay, I'm doing really good on time today. Sometimes the times on my videos just get away with me when I'm working. Alright, so I gotta put these side pieces in first. And the tree that I'm putting in here is gonna have the fairy lights on it too, so it's gonna light up. So this might be a 3 or 4 parter, maybe. Okay. My glue squirted out the side a little bit, so I'm gonna. So if you're working on a project and anytime glue squirts out, sometimes I just use my finger, but other times you can just use a toilet paper. Just fold it in a point, you know. Especially if it's a fine piece area here. I guess the tree is going to be covering that corner up mainly. Yeah, because it's going to be right in here. And there's going to be like a tree skirt and presents, a tree. I'm going to make a chair. Maybe you guys can help me out here. I know I got a lot of patterns going on here, but I couldn't decide if I want my chair covered in this fabric or if I wanted it covered in this fabric. So let me know. Here, so that's what that one would look against those patterns. And this is what this one would look against this pattern. And there's going to be a little table next to the chair with some cookies and milk. There's going to be a corner fireplace here. Of course, I'm going to have stockings and like there's going to be Christmas decorations and stuff on here. But let me know what pattern. I also pulled this out, but I think it's way too like bold. I didn't like it personally. And then these were Christmassy, but the images on here are too big to be in a chair, so that's what I had there. Okay, so let's finish putting these trims in. So yeah, don't forget to let me know what's your favorite thing about the winter holidays and what's your least favorite. And do you make handmade gifts for the holidays? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to make border trims for these right here on the sides. I'll do that off camera though. Okay, now I knew that I had to cut these down just a little. I made this a little too long, and I kind of knew that, so I just gotta cut some off each end here. Okay, now let's see. Oop, sorry guys if I bumped you. There we go, that's better. Okay. Do you guys like Christmas miniature scenes? Like when I was a little girl, my mom used to decorate. When she was still married to my dad, she used to decorate for Christmas really well. Like she would put up a whole there was like these like paper / cardboard houses, right? And they were like decorated for Christmas. I remember my grandmother having some of them too, but they had like these colored foiled windows, and sometimes I was an honored kid and I would poke my finger in them, breaking the windows. But she had this whole village scene set up with like fake snow and like little people and stuff. So I think she got that from my grandfather, like, because he used to like love miniatures. But how many of you set up like little Christmas scenes? Or do you remember your parents doing it? My mom even had the whole like baby Jesus nativity scene too. Which I remember the donkey in the nativity scene eventually ended up with a broken leg, and my mom took some and the donkey was hollow inside, so my mom took some newspaper. She cut it down to size and rolled it up really tiny and stuck it up into his leg, and then put the broken piece up in there and like held it together, and so she put some glue around it and painted it, and it was pretty cool. If you didn't get too close to it, you couldn't tell that she had to fix it, right? Okay, this one I have to set up here. And that one is, oh, it's still too long. How did this one end up longer than the others? Okay. This last piece was much longer than the others. That's weird. There we go. Okay. Alright, so once I get this last piece in, I think I'll stop there for today. But just the little steps that I just did today, you see how it's coming together already, huh? Can you imagine and that glue? I smeared the glue. There we go. So off camera, I don't know if you guys can see, off camera I'm gonna have to make little border strips for these too, because I forgot those. But can you see? Can you already envision it in your head? There's gonna be a tree here, it's gonna be all decorated, there's gonna be a chair, corner fireplace, presents, you know. I'm gonna these were sent to me in that big box of Christmas stuff. Was it a couple months ago? I think it was like the 1st of July. But these are gonna go on that tree. I thought that was so adorable. And then I had some of this. It's actually 3 different colors wrapped up into one, but if I unwrap it, then it's like the perfect size for my tree. I just don't know which one I want to use. But, and then there'll be actual fairy lights on the tree, so it'll light it up. And then I was thinking, should I put lights in the fireplace too? And then I was thinking, well, if I'm putting milk and cookies on the little plate next to the chair, it probably means I want Santa to come, and I don't want my fireplace all lit up, because then Santa can't come, right? I think one of my pieces just fell off. Oh yeah, it did. Another little bulbs just came off. So I might have to check those and make sure they're all glued down okay. Bummer. It's on the floor now though. You know that thing, you know, anything that lands on the art room floor, it's a no man's land, right? Alright guys, I'm gonna stop there for today, and then off camera I'll just do the little sides, and then I have to puncture a little hole down here so I can put the Fairy Light battery pack on the back and then thread the lights through and put it on the transom. But, yeah. Alright, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and probably making something amazing. Bye! Have a good day.